So Murthy, and shifting the gear, so you are always with the subtle form, or always with the Matsudan Sai, and you have been with the Swami in physical too. Now, there's a curious question. What you do. Like in the stage, you give a speech or sit with next to Matsudan Sai. So behind the screen, how is your day look like? What do you talk to Swami in general?
See, generally, actually, now you should be knowing that I am nearing 80 years, 80. So at 75, I requested Sadhguru, after I completed my 75, I said I want to retire from the routine activities and all positions. Without position, whatever you say, I will do, I said. But he said, then subtle form, first time vision, 2010, Baba told me, I will give you 20 more years for you to serve. And you have forgotten, Sadhguru reminded me. So it goes up to, till I am 82, I have to do this job. But slowly, from routine duties, I am withdrawing. Therefore, now these days, the physical interaction is not much. In the sense, I travel with Swami, sit by his side, do work. Physical interaction is there, but not much.
Okay, but otherwise, what do you ask Swami? Do you just keep quiet and next to Swami, or do you meditate, or do you just ask questions, or Swami asks questions to you, or how does that
those things, when you're dealing with routine matters, establishment of medical college for that matter, 100 things have got to be done with the government. We discuss all that. How to go about, whom to approach. All that is done. All those, routine things, discussions, even now happen. I thought, you asked me, was spiritually anything I asked. Actually, all my spiritual doubts were cleared during my first year of stay in Puttaparthi by Bhagavan Sri Sat Sai Baba, when he called me every day for 1 hour and spoke to me and clarified all my doubts. And I'm writing about it in my book, Two Masters and One Mission.
So basically, you're right now with Swami, it's all about administrative and official conversation, looks like.
Yeah. Discussions are mostly routine now. Yes.
Okay. One question, Murthy, coming from the chat here.
Yes.
Question. My mom has a question. Does Sadhguru Matsudan Sai continue to get commandments from Satya Sai to construct these free institutions, or is he acting independently now?
Yes. See, Sadhguru has explained in the last 11 years, there are 3 phases of 3.5 years each. The first phase was Sankarshana. What it means that Matsudan Ji was only a communicator. Whatever Satya Sai Baba told him, he would communicate to. Suppose he says you go to America and talk to Shivaram, he will go and talk to Shivaram. First 3.5 years was like that. The second was Sandarshana. What it means, Satya Sai Baba used Matsudan Ji not only as communicator, but as a vehicle for himself. That is, Satya Sai Baba entered into the personality of Matsudan Ji, and then Matsudan Ji is not there. That is the second. Third is Sankramana, another next 3.5 years. Now, a lot of things happened. Then, Satya Sai Baba has trained Sadhguru Matsudan Sai. You have to read his 2 autobiographical books, The Story Divine, 2 parts. There he has explained very clearly. And Baba trained him to become what he is. Now, Sadhguru Matsudan Sai and Satya Sai Baba are one and the same. Or you can say Satya Sai Baba has merged in the universal, and he is one with Sadhguru Matsudan Sai. Therefore, you have to say the answer to your question is yes, he is independent. Sadhguru Matsudan Sai is acting independently, doing independently, because Satya Sai Baba is not different from him. Both have become one.
Okay, thank you, Murthy.
Right.
Thank you for the question answer.
Yes.
Murthy, so you have been a Tyagajivi, or Swami calls Yoga Jivi. We recently he should not call it Tyaga Jivi, but he said the Yoga Jivi. Now, whatever the name, but you sacrifice your entire life for the sake of Swami or the world. That many people may not know that you don't have a family of your own and things. And so, do you want to show some light about what it means to become a Tyagajivi? Maybe there are people out there here who want to become a Tyagajivi and serve Swami in different capacity.
The point is, say, maybe when I was young, I felt I was sacrificing something. Now I don't feel, because I have gained everything. See, there is nothing that I lack. Nothing, either physically, materially, or spiritually. I lack nothing. I have gained everything. Therefore, I have not sacrificed anything at all. I have not sacrificed. In fact, suppose, two things are offered to you. Say, one is a Rolex watch. Another is a very ordinary watch. Which will you pick up? Automatically, you will pick up the Rolex watch. Now, every human being, God has given you two choices. One is the world, other is God himself. Which will you choose? I chose God. I did not choose the world. By that, I did not lose anything. Those who choose the world only, giving up God, they lose everything. Therefore, I will not call myself a man of sacrifice, because I have gained everything and nothing I have sacrificed. Shivaram. And it's a wonderful life. A wonderful life because you have so much time with you to do everything you want to do. And when you say that I don't have a family, all of you are my family. How do you say that I don't have a family? Everybody is my family. Therefore, it's wrong to say that I don't have a family. See, many people are putting up hands. You're all my family. I feel that. I feel very happy about it, that I can go anywhere in the world and claim that this is my home. Your home is my home.
Yeah,
Thank you, Shivaram.
Yeah, actually, one of the things what you mentioned, Murthy, that everybody in the call will agree that you will have a lot of time of your own.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of time, and nobody to trouble me when I am doing something what I am doing. Nobody can come and say, "Oh, what, you have forgotten your family? Don't forget us." Thank you.
Thank you, Murthy. And there's one question coming up. Will Sadhguru be helping Prema Sai?
See, here, though I am convinced, I want to talk about it. I don't want to really talk about it. And what Sadhguru himself, said when he came to this place where I am sitting, this Prema Sadhana. This Prema Sadhana is the place where all senior Tyagajivis are living. We are all bachelors who don't have families, and we are given very nice facilities. Here, we all live together in this place. And maybe 2 years back, he came here, and he told us, don't look for another Prem Sai to come. Therefore, you have to conclude for yourselves. I have nothing to say about it. Now, I am convinced, but time has not come when I can declare from a public platform what I am convinced about.
Yeah, actually, also the question, right? If Prema Sai also comes, Sadhguru comes together, whom you look at it?
So therefore, I have said what I have to say.
Right. Yeah, I think
because I don't want to create any controversy among Sai devotees by saying something, which may disturb their own ideas, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I heard about that description also, Murthy, what you said. Then does it contradict the divine story where Madhusudan Sai went to see Prema Sai?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Now here I want to tell you what Satya Sai Baba did. after he he dropped the physical form, was to train Matsudanji and through him many others like us by telling us things at that point of time what we could understand. Slowly he raised us. As we rose in our understanding, he went on revealing more and more, subtler things. Therefore, there is no contradiction. It is a progression. I would say it is a progression, no contradiction. Because Satya Sai Baba had spoken about Prem Sai, the name Prem Sai. What did he mean? He meant an embodiment of love. Satya Sai Baba was an embodiment of life. Therefore, Satya Sai Baba also could be called Prem Sai. And Sadguru Matsudan Sai is an embodiment of love. Therefore, he can also be called Prem Sai. But when he revealed things step by step, this is what Lord Krishna also did. How he revealed himself. He did not teach Bhagavad Gita in Vrindavan, when he was playing with Gopalas and Gopis. Therefore, it's a progression, I would say. Therefore, there is no contradiction. We have to understand it that way. See, that is what people would have understood at that point of time. He spoke that way. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Murthy.
See, ultimately, who is Satya Sai Baba? Who is Sadguru Matsudan Sai? Here, I want to tell you what happened between Satya Sai Baba and Sadguru Matsudan Sai. Almost towards the end of disappearance of the subtle form. I can't say disappearance. Before the merger with Sadguru, one day, Matsudanji, was asked by Satya Sai Baba in subtle form. This is a dialogue. Satya Sai Baba asked Matsudanji, subtle form Satya Sai Baba, what is Bhagavatam? Matsudanji said whatever he knew. Then Baba explained, Va means bhakti, Ga means jnana, Va means vairagya, and Ta means then, he pretended, Satya Sai Baba, a subtle form, as if he has forgotten. See, even with physical Satya Sai Baba, this trait was there. He would often forget. For example, many times he would call me Narasimhan, BK Narasimhan. Many times he has called me Anil Kumar. So he would forget, and those things were there. So it happened. Ta means what? Swami was telling. Matsudanji said, Swami, don't fool me. When you are in physical form, you are fooling by acting as if you forgot. Now, you cannot fool me. Then, Swami said, Satya Sai Baba said, see, Satya Sai Baba was born with a particular traits and characteristics. As long as Satya Sai Baba form is there, whether it is physical form or subtle form, those traits are going to continue. He said. And then Matsudanji asked Satya Sai Baba, you are saying you came as Satya Sai Baba, you came as Siddhi Sai Baba. Who are you? Then Satya Sai Baba said, even if I explain, you won't understand. No, Swami, I want to understand. He said, to understand me, you have to become me. Only way you can understand me, you should become me. When I come as Satya Sai Baba, I act like Satya Sai Baba. When I come as Bhagavan Sri Ram, I will act like Sri Ram. When I come like Siddhi Sai Baba form, I act like Siddhi Sai Baba. That is when Matsudan asked, who are you? You are saying you came as Satya Sai Baba, you came as Siddhi Baba, you came as Krishna. Who are you? He said, you can know me only if you become me. Otherwise, you cannot know me. Then he said, you want to know who I am, what I am? I am absolute selfless love. See, that is what God is. And that is the definition of God which is required for the world today, which is in conflict, which nobody can dispute, which nobody can quarrel about. No scholars can argue about it. God is absolute selfless love. See, that is what it is. Therefore, I think you have to rise above names and forms. Wherever there is selfless love, that is God. But that is why we say Matru Devo Bhava. Mother is God because of that selfless love. Right, Shivaram?
Sure. So thank you, Muthianna. And one other question, maybe it's a little connected. Is Sadguru Madhusudan Sai incarnation of Narayan Bhatt? This is the question in the chat.
Yeah. See, here I want to tell you, that is what Satya Sai Baba in subtle form had told me. That this is a reincarnation, Madhusudan is a reincarnation of Narayan Bhatt. I believed it because many common traits are there. Many common traits between Narayan Bhatt and Madhusudan. What are the common traits? See, Narayan Bhatt never wasted a single minute. And same thing with Sadguru. Second one, Narayan Bhatt never played any games in his life. And Madhusudanji was not interested in games. When I was Brindavan warden, I was taking him out compulsorily with me to play ball badminton. That is the only game I think he has played. Many common traits I've seen, I believed it. And recently on Anna's birthday, 30th November, this year in Premamrutam, I said this before Sadguru spoke. I spoke and said, this is Narayan Bhatt. Then Sadguru explained that Sadguru Madhusudan Sai, the body is Madhusudan, mind is Narayan Bhatt, and heart is Satya Sai Baba. He said this, made this statement. If you want to understand me, he said, this is my personality. Sadguru Madhusudan Sai's personality is, body is Madhusudan, mind is Narayan Bhatt, and heart is Satya Sai Baba, and consciousness is Brahman, he said. There are four things in Sadguru Madhusudan Sai: body of Madhusudan, mind of Narayan Bhatt, heart of Satya Sai Baba, and consciousness of Brahman. I think that would answer your question.
Sure, Muthianna. But when Narayan Bhatt or Anna passed away, at that time Swami sent a telegram saying that he is eternally merged with Swami.
Yeah, see, the point here is, even those souls are great Mahatmas, who are merged with God, like on a computer, you can't really delete anything completely. It is always there. And this, in Bhagavatam itself, Bhagavan Krishna says, whenever I want, those Mukta Jivis, those who are merged in me, I can send them back into the world for helping the world.
Okay, thank you, Muthianna.
Yes.
One other question.
Even liberated personalities can come back by God's will. In fact, in essence, it is only God coming in that form, actually.
Sure, thank you, Muthianna. And one other question from the chat. For people like us who work long hours, taking care of mundane activities, can you guide us how we can work and live feeling that we are working for Swami at all times, living in Muddenhalli?
See, that is why in Bhagavad Gita, 2 shlokas, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Ma Manusmara Yudhyacha. So this is what we told Arjuna. Arjuna was fighting a battle, not like you and me working in the world. He told him, you fight your battle, but think of me always. Keep me in your mind always and fight. That is the way. Second is, Yat Karoshi, Yadashnasi, Yat Johoshi Dadasi, Yat Tapasyasi Kaunteya, Dat Kurushva Madarpanam. Whatever you do, mundane, you think mundane or spiritual, whatever, you offer it to me. What it means, our mind should be always focused on God. At least when we wake up in the morning, first thing we have to do is pray to God. God, help me so that I will not forget you, whatever I am doing today. And I do things the way you want me to do. And you only inspire me. Please handhold me and guide. With that prayer, morning starts, things will be much better. That is where, at least 30-minute meditation every morning would help. Regular spiritual practices like 30 minutes in the morning, you are able to establish some kind of communion with God within your heart. Your whole day will be very happy. Whole day you are connected, and whatever you do is prompted by God, not by the ego. And you do best things possible, and your best competence comes out. You'll become most efficient when you empty yourself of yourself and become an instrument of God. The thing
Thank you.
is, regular spiritual practice, morning prayer, meditation, contemplation, keep apart 30 minutes of the time, 24 hours, exclusively for God, and forget about everything else for those 30 minutes. I think that would help.
Thank you, Murthy. I think I don't want to keep you for a long time, because you're
No. What time is there? No. What is the time in USA?
It's actually different in different place. In the East Coast or my place, it is 10:55.
No, your place.
My place 10:55, but on the West Coast, it is 3 hours. So it's 7:55.
No. Now it is 10:55, right? In your place.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it is getting late for you.
No, for me it's not late. This opportunity, we may not get that often. It's once in a lifetime kind of opportunity. So I don't have any. We don't have any problem. But we want to respect your time. That's the main thing. But questions are coming. So if you're okay,
I told you already. I'm going only after lunch. Going to Asan campus, and then to Gulbarga. We have a sports meet in Gulbarga on 9th and 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Okay, I think one of the satsang we had like this was in Atlanta when you came in the the 2018. In the hotel room, you lost your you got locked out, and you were outside, and then we are all gathered, and we had a very good satsang with you. So
I remember in the lounge.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, there's one question here. I have a query about okay, I have a query about Jammu, sir. In 2018, I had handed over a request letter about health in education project in our remote area. Swami has sent his rep, Mr. Anand Kadali, to see the land, which dear Swami did like it. Like now, just wanted to hear, when is this on card?
Now, which place is that?
Query about Jammu.
Yes, Jammu is still on cards actually, and it will happen at the right time. It will happen. Now, what has happened, Shriram and all my brothers and sisters listening to me, the full focus is on medical college because it's a huge thing. For the first time in the world, somebody got an idea to start a medical college completely free of cost. First time. No government ever thought about it. The richest persons in the world never ever thought about it, and Sadhguru has thought about it. And therefore, our complete focus is on medical college. After it is established, it will take another at least 2 to 3 or 4 years to put it on a firm foundation. Then I think more expansion is possible.
Okay, thank you, Murthy. Now coming to the Doddaballapur campus.
Yes.
If you can tell about what is the plan, how it is going to help.
Yeah. So this is what Sadhguru has directed. See what has happened. These girls of Doddaballapur campus, we are keeping in one building in Muddenahalli. That is required for medical college girls hostel next academic year. So it has to be vacated. And also it is required for the nursing college students. Now we have already started nursing college. We have about 20 students, 17 of them girls and 3 of them boys. These girls are staying in that place. It is called Anandashraya is the place. Now these Doddaballapur girls have to be vacated from there. Therefore, Sadhguru has directed we start construction immediately and at least get it ready by August. so that, in September, we shift these girls there. Therefore, now the land is acquired, as you know, and architect is already preparing plans. Tomorrow, Varun is going to Chennai to get the plans. Once we get the plans, we fix up a contractor and we have to start the work. And two blocks we are taking up. One is the academic block, that is the block of school. Another is the hostel. Too small. This is the first phase actually to house only about 100 girls and a few teachers. And all this we have to complete by August end, from now onwards. Now it is January. Say 7 months we have to, maybe start construction in the first week of February or so, or second week of February, and complete this. And all this, already I have sent you the details, how much support is required for completing this building, laying the road, playgrounds, and getting the kitchen equipped, library, laboratories, all this. All that has to happen by that time.
Yeah, thank you, Murthy. And actually, many of the devotees are thrilled on this project, especially because this being a girls' school, because we have some high school.
Yes. No, I tell you, girls' education is a huge problem in India. Not because, government is not supporting, because the people don't understand. Most of the people, parents, they don't understand. Say, I'll give you one small example. The girls, many of them coming from poor families, studying in a university, once they complete their BR, BSc, the parents want to get them married off so that, their responsibility is over. But we want to make them at least postgraduates, MA and MScs, so that, even if they get into a family life, something happens to the husband, they are not on the streets. They should stand on their own feet. Once you are a postgraduate, MA or MSc, there is huge demand for teachers, So then, any lady, any girl who becomes MA or MSc, she can stand on her feet. Therefore, we convince the parents saying not only saying, we give your girl MA and MSc education completely free, food free, clothing free, everything free. On top of it, we are paying 12,000 rupees to the parents while they are studying. So who has done this? Nobody will do it. So because of that money, these poor parents, they feel, okay, at least we are getting some money, let the girl finish MA or MSc. And after they complete MA or MSc, each of the girls will become teachers and we pay them 25,000 rupees per month. I mean, from Indian standard, 25,000 is not a small amount. At least, parents will allow them to, therefore the girls' education is a huge problem because convincing parents who come from rural areas, poor families, is very, very difficult. So Doddaballapur particularly, most of the girls are from, in fact, we have waived that 50% thing. As I told you, in schools, 50% parents should pay the hostel fees and 50% we pay. We look after everything. But in case of Doddaballapur, the number of children whom we are paying for their food and clothing is more than 50%. Therefore, it will be a huge help for those girls.
Yeah, thank you, Murthy. Yeah, many of the devotees already signed up and they are, into this project. And more people will be joining for sure because, Swami's will. It is the Swami's project, Swami's will, it is for a great cause. So it has to happen. There's no choice.
But you should feel proud, Shivaram and all of you, because apart from medical college, only new institution we are building is Doddaballapur campus. It's an exception made actually for Doddaballapur because we want to vacate these girls from Muddenahalli. Okay. If we don't build those buildings, literally children will be on roads because medical college, girls also need a hostel. Thank you. Thank you, Chura.
Thank you, Murthy. Actually, a lot of good wishes coming, and especially I'll read one of the message from Sister Parvati. She's saying, Sai Ram Bada Shivaram, thank you for organizing, arranging the satsang. Please, can you arrange more satsang because we would like to know more beautiful experience of Narasimha Murthy sir, and both subtle form and more about the present time experiences too. And just to give a background about Sister Parvati, she is to her house. Swami came, I think, believe 30 times to her house in when she was in India, and she had a wonderful experience too. And there are many such people who are, like close to Swami and now in subtle, following Sadguru Madhusudan Sai and things. So, there are many such messages. Thank you, Murthy Anna, and really appreciate your valued time you spending with us on this New Year day, and I hope you will, accept our future requests like this and spend time with us sometime in the future too, or more often, if not.
After 6 months, definitely we will have another satsang. So thank you, Shiram. I have enjoyed speaking to all of you. See, this is not a speech. I pour out my heart. Most of these things I won't speak from a public platform in Premamrutam or anywhere else. What is in my heart, I just spoke very spontaneously, especially looking at the very, very, inspiring faces of all of you and your eagerness. I could see the Shraddha in the faces of many of the people whom I am able to see on the screen. I am also very, very happy. I have enjoyed. Thank you very much, Shivaram. Let us close. You have a prayer to make?
Yeah. We'll close with the one Om and three Shanti. And as you rightly said, Murthy, this is the core of the core team, you can say, who are ready to do for Swami anything.
Thank you very much.
Always, yes, Swami. That is the kind of, the devotees who are in this call. And that's why we kept it as an open conversation, heart-to-heart conversation. And thanks again for opening up your heart with us. And people are willing to even sit through the night. That's how it is. But, but again, we want to respect your time. And, hopefully you will accept our invitation, maybe at least in the next 6 months. And we'll have more satsangs. We'll close with the one Om and three Shanti.
Yeah.
Om
Shanti Shanti Shanti.